Hello guys, this is Kartenspieler08 and this time I want to tell you something about some theoretical aspects of the game. If you played Yu-Gi-Oh! In the last years, you realized that people like to play engines where they have like three copies of one card and one copy of another card, where the card you play 3 times is really good and the card you play 1 time basically does nothing, but you need it for the other card. Some examples are here, so PSY-Frame Gear Gamma and PSY-Frame Driver in like every deck could be used as hand traps in the main or in the side deck, and Gamma is really strong. It's many times, if you are going second, better than cards like Effect Velo or Ghost Ogre and Snow Rabbit, because it kind of does both things. It negates the monster and it destroys the monster. But the problem is that it has to summon the PSY-Frame Driver, and that could be an issue if you feel like you draw the driver all the time and not the Gamma. And what is really good about the Gamma is you could use it if the opponent uses a hand trap in your turn, summon Gamma and some driver, and then some like either Crystal High Creepy bugs to do one of the crazy combos, or you could just summon PSY-Frame Lord Omega and steal a card from their hand so that they have to play with like 3 cards left. That's really good. But however, you have to control no monsters to be able to use Gamma, and that's kind of difficult sometimes. Then we have, of course, Brilliant Fusion and Gemini Garnet, the typical example for this. Brilliant Fusion is banned at the moment, and I think the access to the second normal summon was just too good. And then, of course, we have Speedway Terror Top and Speedway Taketenborg, where Speedway Terror Top is limited now, so the engine does not really work now, but it still could be played. But you have to realize that Speedway Taketenborg alone isn't as bad as Gemini Garnet or PSY-Frame Driver, because you can special summon it if you control a wind monster. So now we have some proper abilities. I used the GB toolkit to compute these, and we can see that we look at 3 offs, 2 offs, and 1 offs, and either 5 cards in the opening hand and 6 cards in the opening hand. And we can see that we have a 1/3 probability of drawing the Gamma in 5 cards, and like 40% if we have 6 cards. And I think the probability of drawing the PSY-Frame Driver is 12% with 5 cards and 15% with 6 cards, and I think that's really much. But we look at, of course, the 40 card decks. You could play more, like 60 cards, and probabilities would look different. And what I realized is that I side the engine with Gamma and Driver, and I draw like, so we play locals 4 rounds, and I draw side in the Gamma and Driver package like 4 times, and 3 times I draw the Driver. So that should usually not happen, so the probability of drawing the Driver 3 times is like 0.91%. So that's really low, and basically it should not happen, but it does. And if we look at a bigger tournament, like you play 11 rounds, like internationals or YCS, we expect like 30 duels, and then we should draw the Gamma like 10 to 12 times. We should draw a 2-off like 7 to 8 times, and we should draw the Driver like 4 or 5 times. So I think it's like 25 or 26 duels where you don't draw Driver. I think that's really good, and yeah, we have to see how consistent our deck is, and yeah, if the Driver Gamma package if it lowers the consistency or not. So the result is that I should draw the Driver like 4 or 5 times in 30 duels, and that I draw 2 or 3 times in 4 duels should not happen. But yeah, sadly it does, and yeah, I mean, at the moment we cannot touch the opponent's cards, so it's not even the opponent's fault. So yeah, maybe I should learn to shuffle my deck better. For listening, and I hope you liked the discussion.